Hey, everybody, we're going to get started here. Jackie is not able to be with us today. Her job requires her attendance at this literal exact time. And so she's given Shane and Chrissy and I well, it's Shane's week for personal development anyhow. So I know I enjoyed reading the book and listening to the bonus 50 minutes from Jim Rohn. And I almost messaged Shane yesterday to give me the book ahead of time for August. But I knew he wouldn't have given it to me. So before we get going on that, we're going to start with the vision and the team chant. We're going to get it both out of the way. We'll have Chrissy lead us, but I want to share my screen so you guys. There we go. All right, so Chrissy, go ahead and start us off.
All right, so our vision is to become the best R 247 team in the world. You want to say it with me?
All right, hang on, let me let them all unmute. I forgot about that part of it. I got to give them that permission. All right, everybody go ahead and unmute.
On the count of 3. 1, 2, 3.
Our vision is to become the best
world. Nice job.
Got to get a rhythm going on that.
Getting better than what we were.
All right, and then our chant that we always want to do, we're going to get that. We're going to do that right away here as well, because this is Shane's week. We're going to do things his way. So but we still want to maintain some regularity. So let's go ahead, and Chris, you want to lead us in the chant. Just start with the word teams, guys.
Team. Teams that move forward toward a common goal are unstoppable.
We are unstoppable.
Right. We're going to practice this a lot, because when we get to Dallas in a month and a half, I think it'd be kind of cool to walk in there and say it like cheerleader. You know, we won't do any motion or anything because I was a cheerleader. But you know, I think we can, you know, strut our stuff a little bit with this team chant. Make other teams kind of get a little worried.
I am not wearing a cheerleader outfit.
Now, I'm not saying we're wearing it.
No, Barbara.
No. All right. Shane, what do you got planned for us today?
Today's my day. Oh, I know what I got planned. This is for Jackie's benefit because she's not here to keep an eye on me.
Oh, you did.
Bye, Jackie. Anyways, we'll get real. She loves that. So just trust me on that one. Isn't that fun? So, hi everyone. Thank you for being here. And today is personal development. And like Stacy said, that book was, you know, I'm trusting, helpful, even if you just got one nugget out of it. It's a book worth revisiting. And, you know, like you, I probably, like me, a lot of you probably saw a lot of R has a lot of those aspects in it, huh? And you can just nod the heads. Not like I can see them, but nodding heads is good. You know, so each month I want to bring us different bits and pieces from different authors, but I also we're already overwhelmed. We already got a lot going on, but this month is a big guy. So he has a lot, but I did take it easy on us. But with this particular author, I do want you to seek out more of his stuff. He is one of my favorites. He's a favorite to millions. He really has the energy and the aspect of things that I'm looking for. I kind of mentioned to him last month that he's a student of Jim Rohn's. So even that, you're going to find a lot of Jim Rohn within him as well. And it just makes a big difference. So that just totally gave it away who he is, right? If you were paying attention and looking at your notes. But he is one of my favorites. Anything and everything he puts out, I try and devour. It's just the energy, and he's definitely not one that's good for falling asleep to. But he has some calm stuff. but usually his stuff, even when it's calm, it's just so energetic, your brain don't turn off. It's that kind of motivational. I mean, he is one of the big guys, if not the big guy out there for a reason. He's good at what he does. He knows what he's doing. And what I really like about him is he's continually learning and growing and developing his own personal development to even still today, as successful as he is. He is growing, he's building, he's getting himself to that point where, you know, he's still bringing us more and more and more and helping the world in bigger and better ways. He even has a brand new book out. That one I still need to get my hands on. But he's going in different directions with different things so that he as a whole is still making a difference even today, not just, you see some authors out there, they're just rehashing the same information with a new title. It may be a little different, but you've seen them, you know, they have their niche. This is what they are. This is what they teach. And so when you go from book to book to book, it's a lot of the same. And yes, with him over the years, you'll see different things too, that it repeats. But like with Roy, repetition, you know, the stuff that matters is going to be repeated. But as new stuff happens, as new science happens, as new technology happens, as new things happen, the information should change too. And that's what I like about Tony Robbins. He does bring us new and advanced things that he's learning, that he's figured out, that he's helping others with, and he brings it to the world. However, with that said, a lot of stuff that's out there, as we know, like Think and Grow Rich is 100 years old, still applies to today. In this case, I am going to step back, and the book that I'm recommending from Anthony Robbins is actually one of his books back some time ago. And the title of the book is titled Awaken the Giant Within. Now, the audio of this book is a rough one. It's hard, even for me, the voice, it's, you know, because it's several years old. Technology has advanced, but I am going to ask you to, at least if you're not going to buy the printed book, to read yourself so you have your voice feeding it to you, listen to the audio because it's free on YouTube. So again, there's no excuses there. Get your hands on the book. You can get that book pretty darn cheap because of how many copies are out there. But the title of the book is Awaken the Giant Within from Anthony or Tony Robbins, however you want to put it. The audio, I will get you the link on YouTube. There's a whole bunch of versions of it up there. That's how good of a book it is. And then I did have some bonuses and stuff for you. But what's happening here is what I like about Tony is stepping back to one of his first books rather than one of his great big, I mean, he has audio courses that go for days. He has live seminars that go for a week at a time, and he puts chunks of that up. He has material that you could just devour, and a lot of us have. I've seen that. A lot of us know, you know, his work, his stuff. But stepping back to one of his first books and stuff, you get a sense of, you know, the basics again, similar to what I did with Jim Rohn. It also gives us a chance to take a piece of Tony Robbins and devour it up a little quicker than some of his other stuff. And then I am encouraging you, go find more. He's all over internet. He's all over YouTube. He has live podcasts still regularly. Even during COVID, he has some great stuff he put out there. You know, find bits and pieces for you, because as you search it, you'll find what you need. But I am encouraging us to read through this as a group, as a whole, read through or listen through the book, Awaken the Giant Within. And then I have a bonus video that actually is in Anthony's voice and stuff, a similar title with Awaken the Giant Within, which we're going to give you both those links. We'll do it in the group chat after this. And then from there, what time are we at, Stacy?
We're at 4:26, so we're good.
We are very good. We are very good. Okay, so I am going to take two things. You're going to pick on my counting again, aren't you? No, two things. We'll do them that way. First off, I will take 3 people, just 3, with short, you know, was reading the book from Jim helpful, and maybe one thing you pulled out of it. So we'll start there. So if anybody, we'll get 3 raise of hands. And Stacy, if you can snag those hands and let them unmute one at a time, we'll take, you know, just a quick, you know, what did reading Jim's book help, you know, even just one thing you might have got out of that from listening to, and or the bonus like Stacy mentioned.
Come on, guys, don't be shy. Or I'm just gonna, there you go, Gail. All right.
We're about to throw darts. Your luck.
Gail and then Greg. We got room for one more. Gail, what'd you get out of that book?
The one thing that got me. I don't want to say it bothered me, but I think it'll be a challenge for me is the idea of cutting people out or limiting the bad influences. Got a lot of that.
Mhm.
Got a lot of negativity around me. So that'll be a challenge.
But can you see a value in putting that habit into effect?
Well, yeah, when he kept saying, the more you hear negative, the harder it is to keep the positive on the forefront and develop that. It's kind of like eating too much sugar. It just keeps making you sick.
You got it. You got it. I like to, I point to, you don't have to cut it all the way out. So sometimes you just give them, you know, that hour versus the whole weekend.
Limiting the time. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. And then Greg?
Yeah, a couple of things. One is I have Tony Robbins on, I followed him on LinkedIn. So whenever he posts anything, I get a little blurb. I'm pretty sure it's on LinkedIn that I have him. Anyway, what I liked about the book is I'm a great procrastinator, and you know, it's a harp that we hear all the time because anyway, it was towards the end and it really stuck home with me. It says, today is yesterday's tomorrow. So every time I feel like putting something off, I'll just say to myself, well, yeah, but tomorrow is going to be yesterday. So I better get going. You know, the bottom line is procrastination has been a battle for me my entire life. And, you know, it's not that I can't get over it, but, you know, you can teach an old dog new tricks, don't you think?
There we go. Agreed. Agreed. And I like that. That's so. Thank you for pulling that out. That was, you know, because it does kind of open your eyes when they put it up that way, doesn't it? So thank you. So do we have a third? Thank you, Greg.
Nobody is raising their hand. Well, go ahead, Mary Ann.
I read the book a long time ago. So it was, I didn't go back and refresh with it. I just pulled my old book out. I used to teach this to my leadership group when I was working. And even with Tony Robbins, I used his books too. I really like the new one we have coming. I really suggest everybody read it. It's really a good book, but it just makes you stop and think about what you're doing yourself, you know, what you're making yourself. You know, you're the one that's making the choices. So if you're a procrastinator, or, you know, whatever, it's you doing it, you know, and you just kind of got to realize that you have to look past yourself sometimes and get things done.
Agreed. Agreed. Now, so you did read some of the chapters again this month?
Yes, I went. Yeah, I didn't read the whole thing because I had read it before, and so I was kind of thumbing through, picking out the ones I liked. But yeah, that was.
You probably caught different things even so because you're a different person
did.
now, right? Okay.
I did.
That's what I'm getting at. So yeah, that happens because yeah. All right, perfect. Well, thank you for sharing.
Anytime.
Thank you. All right. So today I am going to add a bonus onto our book. So we have the month of August to go through that Awaken the Giant Within. And if you want to plan ahead to share next month, I kind of like this idea of taking a couple just to get, you know, help us as a group as a whole, because different people catch different things. And you don't want to hear from all of us MSI every time. So that kind of helps there too. But today, I also snagged another piece of Tony Robbins that I'm going to end our call with it. And I'm going to truly end our call with it because it is pretty what's the word I'm looking for, but it really takes you and thinks about you. And just like with Jim, you know, a lot of this that we're doing and that happen and that go on and that results, it comes down to us and our decisions we're making, our things we're doing, what we're spending our time on, the whole works. And I actually bumped into this video on accident looking for Awaken the Giant Within. And I'm very glad, you know, things happen for a reason, we know. So that's why I got it today. So we are going to just play the video. It's a 15-minute clip of Tony Robbins, and then Zoom's done. We're done for the day, and we're going to move on to the rest of our evenings and days. We will see you tonight on the Tuesday team call. And remember, we're here for you. So as a team, don't be shy. As an individual, go to your instructor and your MSIs. We're here for you. But we're going to grow and build together like we're doing here with this personal development stuff too. So Stacy, if you don't mind putting that up, make sure to remember to click that little audio share. I always forget that one. And thank you for helping.
Yep, I gotta bring it back up again.
Okay.
Let me make sure I
in people's lives, there's only maybe a half dozen, 7, 8
Hang on. Come on.
categories that really matter. Most people, you know, they major in minor things. They focus on stuff that doesn't matter. They know more about this celebrity going in and out of rehab than they do about their.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. All right, here we go. That, share sound and share. And I'm going to take off the closed captioning because it's not in English. Back it up.
Categories that really matter. Most people, you know, they major in minor things. They focus on stuff that doesn't matter. They know more about this celebrity going in and out of rehab than they do about their own personal development. But I look at and say, if you look at your body, without that, everything else is out the door. You don't want to be richest man in the graveyard. That's not going to do it. If there's energy, if there's vitality, if there's strength, it's going to show up in your relationship. It's going to show up in your business, show up in your life. That's an area you got to master. You can't dabble. It's too important. Emotions are everything. I mean, you got a ton of money, you got everybody loves you, and your primary emotions are pissed off and frustrated, then your life's pissed off and